Hi, this is Josh Clark with this week's episode of Be Your Best. Today I want to talk about strength in numbers. And no, it's not just a catchy, hashtag or a phrase, or just a short-term motivation. But what I want to encourage you and myself is to adopt this as a way of living. It's a way of behaving, recognizing that in order to achieve a dream, it takes a team, and there's no I in team. But yet our society, it seems to adopt this idea that it's all about me, my, and myself. That if I want to climb the top of the career ladder, if I want to do great things, then I got to look out for me, myself, number one. But yet that's the biggest, greatest lie. In order to achieve our best, and by the way, I think achieving success is about not just being noteworthy or being successful or being wealthy, but it's about looking at your true potential and the difference between what your potential is and what you actually achieve. You see, and you can't do that without others coming alongside, encouraging, motivating, challenging. It's been said that in the best-selling book of all time, that one can chase 1,000 and two 10,000, and a cord of 3 strands is not easily broken. It also says, give, and it shall be given, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. See, that's the reality, is when you focus on the team, strength in numbers, you find that you go much further than you could have ever dreamed of going. Look at LeBron James, with the Cavaliers that just won the NBA Finals. He'll go down in history as one of the greatest scorers, right? One of the greatest basketball players. But he wasn't just a great scorer. He also goes down as one of the top assists, one of the players with the most number of assists. See, it wasn't just about him. And by doing that, he was able to achieve greatness. See, that's what I want to challenge you and I to. You look at geese, even nature. Geese fly together in a V formation. And scientists say that by flying together in a V formation, they're able to go 70% further on the same energy. Isn't that amazing? You notice also something else about geese. The second thing is that geese take turns leading. It's not all about one honcho at the front. See, because the reality, and I learned this in competitive cycling, that if you stay at the front of that peloton too long, in fact, you'll get worn out and you'll get left behind. You see, ultimately, you can't go the furthest. You can't achieve great things by being at the front the whole time. And the third thing you'll notice about geese is they're constantly honking, aren't they? You hear they're loud. And scientists, speculate that they're actually encouraging one another along. I like to think they're saying, yeah, leader, you can do it. You can do it. Thank you. Keep going. You see, and we all need that kind of a communication and encouragement. And the fourth thing is when one goose falls out, gets ill or sick or shot, 2 others will fall out with them and assist that goose. Isn't that interesting? So my challenge to you is, how can you assist and serve others when they least expect it? How can you come along with your spouse, your children, those closest to you, and then your workplace and your community, and be there to serve them and look after their interest? Philippians 4:2 says, look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others. The next thing I want to encourage you is communication. Look at, it's so easy to get worn down at the end of the day or at the end of the week and not take time to communicate to our spouse, our loved ones, and even in the workplace environment, to not offer encouragement, appreciation. I wonder how many marriages could be saved if simply people communicated the appreciation that they felt. They took time to communicate that to others. How much talent could be retained in companies? How much further could they go if they just showed appreciation? And then the next thing is sharing knowledge, taking time to communicate, not just hoard knowledge to ourselves so we can get ahead, but what if we had a mentality, again, of team, where we're sharing, where we're not afraid of others going above and beyond us, because we recognize that in the end, not only will we go further, but we'll be more satisfied in the end. And then finally, I want you to identify one person, ideally 3 people that in this next year that you're going to intentionally pour into, that you're going to say, how can I assist them? How can I help them to not just be better than they are today, but with a mindset and an attitude of helping them to achieve more than you could ever achieve by supporting them and encouraging them. And that, my friends, I believe is a mark of success. It's not how far you go, but how you encourage others to go above and beyond. Now that's a legacy worth leaving. And so now, if this video has encouraged you, I'd like to ask you to take a moment to share it with others, and together we can be a catalyst to change the world, one person at a time. God bless.